Paramashivoham. Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Om 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 Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Om 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 Nithyananda
Nithyanandam Paramasukadam Kevalam Jnanamurtim Dvandvatitam Gagana Sadrisham Tattvamasya Adilaksham Ekam Nityam Vimalamachalam Sarvadi Sakshi Bhutam Bhavatitam Trigunarahitam Sadgurum Tam Namami. Nithyanandam, everyone. I welcome all of you here today. Parashakti, Akashic, everyone watching us live on YouTube, Facebook, and many other social media platforms. I welcome all of you for the Parashakti Akashic readings. And if you are here today, it means existence wants you to be here in this form. You are not an accident, but a conscious miracle of existence, and existence is trying to manifest itself through you. So welcome to this sacred spiritual experience, which is your digital experience of the divine. And this may be what you think as your first time in the presence of a divine cosmic being, but this is not the first time this energy has graced planet Earth. So if you're watching this now, it is not a coincidence. It is a cosmic intervention in your life to make you manifest what you want to make a reality in your life. Now, some of you might be wondering how exactly is this possible and how has this worked before? So here today, in this program, you can experience these answers through the powerful cognitions as referenced from the ancient texts of Hinduism, revived by the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism. And now let us look at more about who Devi Parashakti is, who is none other than the divine cosmic mother herself. So Devi Parashakti is the ultimate pure feminine consciousness, the cosmic mother. She is the source Shakti, and it is in her cosmic womb, the Brahmanda Yoni, from which billions and billions of universes come out and go in, they manifest. And it is the source where the Big Bang and black holes go on and on. And Parashakti is the main deity of the sacred feminine and the divine consort of Bhagavan Paramashiva, who is the primordial divinity of Hinduism. And the supreme point of Hinduism beautifully says that the first and foremost relationship is mother. The ability to learn and even the idea to relate starts with the mother. How to relate starts with the mother. So understand your idea to relate and your ability to relate starts with the mother. A mother is a too important way to connect with what you think as life. In the Vedic tradition, our rishis were aware that your ability to connect with the mother should be directed to the cosmos. It should inspire and it should awaken your higher consciousness and help you to reach your ultimate self. And connecting with life through the mother is the most sweetest, the most beautiful, and the most easiest form to ever connect through. And today, out of his extreme love and compassion, the supreme point of Hinduism is manifesting Devi Parashakti herself and gracing us, answering all of our questions, attending to each and every one of our prayers, healing us, revealing our past, present, and future, delivering profound spiritual truths, and ultimately giving us the experience of Paramashivoham itself. Now let us understand what exactly is the Baba Samadhi Darshan, what is the science behind the Baba Samadhi Darshan that we are all going to witness today. So the word Samadhi has two words in itself. So the word Sama means oneness and Adi means source. So Samadhi means one with the source and Bhava means attitude or aspect. So Bhava Samadhi means being one with the source through this aspect. And darshan is when you come face to face with the cosmos. It means when you have a glimpse of. So in the Vedic tradition, it is used to describe the moment when you behold a deity, an avatar, a saint, or an enlightened being. As just seeing such a being can cleanse the karmas of lifetimes and create a deep lasting transformation in the receiver, in all of you, in all of us, in everyone. And darshan is the powerful superconscious vibration that is present around an avatar at all times. And he simply radiates darshan just as the sun continuously radiates light. And the auspicious moment when the receiver is able to catch it becomes the moment of darshan for you, raising you to the next level of superconsciousness. And that is like hitting a reset button on your being. And a few fundamental understandings that all of us need to have about the science of Baba Samadhi Darshan is that divine cosmic beings are real. They manifest from Kailasa, the enlightened time-space zone, through deities and incarnations. And the divine cosmic beings manifest through Archavataras, deities in temples, and through Baba Samadhi Darshans in Nijavataras, incarnations. And the Bhava Samadhi Darshan is the science where the Nijavatara manifests Paramashiva, the consciousness. And it is where the formless, the being of Paramashiva, expresses through the Divya Sharira or the light body and manifests as Nijavatara, the physical form or embodied form for us to experience Paramashiva. So here all of you can now see an example of how Devi Parashakti expresses through the being of Rajarajeshwari and manifests as the Nijavatara, the physical form through Devi Meenakshi. And the Archavatar, the deity, reflects the consciousness and the manifestation, the being of the superconscious energy. But unfortunately, human beings are not mature enough to receive the higher level experiences from the Archavatar directly. And so the avatar, the physical embodied form, comes down to bridge the gap and create an experience of superconscious energies in all of us. And The Bhava Samadhi Darshan awakens your Kundalini Shakti, which is the latent potential energy in every human being. And this influx of superconscious energy visibly slows down the aging process as well as improves immunity to disease. And during the Bhava Samadhi Darshan, the whole brain comes alive, turning into a superconductor of conscious energies that heal, empower, and transform our lives. And another natural phenomenon which takes place in all of us is the mirroring of neurons. So during the Bhava Samadhi Darshan, our neurons mirror that of the avatar. And the mirroring of neurons activate and process all the observed movements or information of the avatar just by seeing. That is, the entire body can silently and without moving perceive what is happening elsewhere through a process of direct observation, experiencing the superconscious energy radiated by the avatar. And the Akashic readings, which are the readings from the cosmic archives, is not a prediction. It is beyond space where creation and destruction happen simultaneously. The past, present, and future start in the dimension of time. But because the Akashic records are stored in the Akasha, the space dimension, there is no present, no there is no past, no present, and no future. That is why what you called as happened, happening, and yet to happen is already clearly recorded in the Akashic records. And now, let us have a small glimpse, small introduction of who exactly the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism is, the one who is giving us this pure and great science of Bhava Samadhi Darshan out of his extreme love and compassion for all. So the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism, Jagat Guru Mahasannidhanam, His Divine Holiness Bhagavan Sri Nithyananda Paramashivam, is the reviver of Kailasa, a macrocosmic, ancient, enlightened Hindu civilization and nation. And the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism is the 1008th incarnation of Paramashiva recognized by his predecessors. He is the incarnation of Paramashiva as per Hinduism, and he is recognized as incarnation by his predecessors who are enlightened masters and adepts. And the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism has made the science of power manifestation, yoga, and temple based activities a lifestyle for humanity. And the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism is ordained as the 233rd Guru Mahasannidhanam of the Kanchi Kailasha Sarvanya Peetham, which is Tandai Mandala Adinam, the incumbent emperor of Suryavamsha Sarangi Samrajyam, the present 293rd Jagat Guru Mahasannidhanam of Kailasonata Shyamala Peeta Sarvanya Peetham, and the present Mahamandleshwar of the Mahanirvani Akada, which is the largest apex monastic order. And the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism is also the 1008th Acharya Mahamandleshwar of the Atal Akada, the ancient apex body of Hinduism, the present 23rd Guru Mahasannidhanam of Dharmamukti Swargapuram, and is elected as the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism by a congregation of over 1,000 Hindu leaders in 2015. And he is also revered as a teacher of Hinduism, the most prolific, he has authored 300 books and 10,000 articles in 3 different languages, which are English, Tamil, and Sanskrit. And these have been translated into 50 languages with over 1,000 titles. And over 20 million copies of these books and articles have been sold, read, and downloaded by millions around the world. And the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism has given 10,000 plus hours of discourses for humanity and reaching and enriching over 1 billion lives digitally, and is respected as a commentator of all the sacred scriptures such as Upanishads, Bhagavad Gita, Shiva Sutras, Brahma Sutras, Yoga Sutras, Ashtavakra Gitas, Jain Sutras, and much more. And he is honored as the leader of Hinduism, the most awarded, internationally recognized Hindu leader, the reviver of 108 ancient Hindu sampradayas, including the Rudrakanyas and Rudras, Rishis and Rishikas, Bhairavas and Bhairavis, and Sannyas. And Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism is also is the establisher of the largest Hindu university, Kailasa's Nithyananda Hindu University in the world, with satellite campuses in 150 countries, and is the establisher of 1,000 plus Kailasa enlightenment ecosystems, the founder and reviver of of over 100 Sarvagnipitas around the world and is the collector of the largest Hindu library with over 1 million books, 1 million palm leaf scriptures, and over 20 million digital books. And with that, now we will be moving into the next segment of this program where we will all be seeing a live demonstration of the extraordinary Shaktis manifesting through the initiated disciples of the Supreme Pontiff Hinduism. So these Shaktis are a gift given to humanity by the Supreme Pontiff Hinduism through the science of Diksha. So we will be seeing the live demonstration of the manifestation of extraordinary Shaktis. So today, the Balasans, the Nithyananda Yogis, and the initiated disciples of the Supreme Pontiff Hinduism will be demonstrating the powers of third eye and sharing with all of you the experiences and results of the extraordinary manifestation of the divine powers awakened in us through the Diksha, the initiation by the Supreme Pontiff Hinduism. And in today's Bhava Samadhi Darshan, all of us will be receiving the initiation into the third eye awakening and various other powers with the blessings and grace of the Supreme Pontiff Hinduism. And you will all be manifesting the following powers of third eye, which is seeing with eyes blindfolded, as well as many other extraordinary Shaktis such as remote vision, body scanning, levitation, teleportation, materialization, and much more. And for those of you who might be wondering where exactly is the third eye located and how it works, so the third eye is actually a cosmic browsing center located between the brows, which upon initiation one can effortlessly express powers and see through the third eye just as you would with your two eyes. So now let us see what exactly are these Shaktis, how they manifest, what is their source, and what exactly are the Shaktis. So in the Vedagamas, the source scriptures of Hinduism, Paramashiva reveals in elaborate detail that every human being is hardwired to be able to manifest 463 plus extraordinary Shaktis, the divine powers. And the manifestation of powers are described by Paramashiva as a system, a method, and a science for human beings to explore the various possibilities and powers and have access to various states of consciousness. And Shakti is manifest from the fundamental cognition that you are a divine and you need to manifest the divine, not that you are a man and you need to reach divine. Now, some of you might be wondering what exactly is the difference between Shaktis and Siddhis. As many of you might have heard the term Siddhis as a very common term or word used for any type of extraordinary manifestation. So let's look at the difference between Shaktis and Siddhis. So Shakti is expressed from the space of enlightenment as a side effect of feeling connection and high integrity with the Guru and the divine, and are a source of enlightenment, whereas Siddhis are powers that manifest from tapas for enlightenment and are on the path of enlightenment. And a few more differences between Shaktis and Siddhis are that Shaktis of Paramashiva manifest through ordinary human beings in an extraordinary way after the initiation by the avatar and are permanent, whereas Siddhis are not permanent and may divert you from enlightenment. And the source of all these Shaktis, Paramashiva, is the primordial divinity in Hinduism, the ultimate reality and cause, which is self-effulgent, Swayam Prakasha, all-pervading, unchanging beyond time, space, form, and causality. And as the fundamental base of Avyakta, the unmanifest, and Vyakta, the manifest existence, he performs the Panchakritya or the five cosmic acts of Shrishti, which is creation, Sthiti, which is sovereign rulership and maintenance, Samhara, which is rejuvenation, Throbhava, which is pulling out the delusion, and Anugraha, which is liberating grace for all living entities. And now, the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism, the avatar of Paramashiva, Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism, Jagat Guru Mahasannidhanam, His Divine Holiness, Bhagavan Sri Nithyananda Paramashivam, as the 1008th living incarnation and representative of Paramashiva and the reviver of Kailasa, the ancient and civilization nation, and the great cosmic godless in the nation. So ever since the beginning of the civilization, the Sanatana Hindu Dharma has been a cradle of enlightened beings and highly advanced sciences. And it was where the science of living enlightenment and the Shaktis, the extraordinary Shaktis, was lived and taught as a lifestyle. And for the first time in modern day, the supreme point of Hinduism is reviving these yogic sciences and transmitting it to the world at a record breaking pace which is never accomplished before. And all of this knowledge, all of these great sciences of the manifestation of these Shaktis are passed down from one generation to the next through the science of Diksha, initiation by the enlightened gurus. So this is called the Guru Parampara in Sanskrit, the lineage of gurus, which transmits the knowledge. Each guru transmits the knowledge to the next generation. So the supreme point of Hinduism, being recognized as an incarnation at a very young age, was trained and taught these sciences to revive the initiations and knowledge repositories for billions to manifest the science of our manifestation. From the disciplines of Vedanta, Tantra, Sri Vidya, Yoga and Yogic powers, Mantra Shastra, Siddha Vidya, science of Aushadha, Advaita, Bhakti Yoga, Paramashiva Vijnana, and much more. And here, all of you can also see all the various gurus, the great rishis and munis and siddhas, superconscious mutants who know the science of incarnation as per Hinduism, predicted and recognized the supreme point of Hinduism as an incarnation of Paramashiva and Parashakti. So you can see all the gurus who have trained and taught Swamiji into these extraordinary Shaktis ever since he was young. You can see Mataji Bhuvrananda Puri, Yogi Raj Yogananda Puri, and many more. Now let us see how we can awaken these divine Shaktis in us. How can you manifest these Shaktis yourself and experience these extraordinary Shaktis? Swamiji very beautifully says, the Supreme One of Hinduism says, every ultimate truth, jnana, is mapped into your consciousness, prajna, and manifests as the possibility and power of every being, prajnana. So this is how the power is manifest to every being. So now let us see how the science of power manifestation is authenticated through four aspects of evidences or pramanas. So the first is the Shastra Pramana, which is the eternal and unchangeable truths revealed in the source scriptures.